Good afternoon, everyone. This is Nadia Subratie coming to you live from Queens, New York from createwealthwithnadia.com. How is everyone doing today? I hope you guys are having an amazing Friday. So I have a great topic that I want to cover with you all today. And today we're going to be talking about understanding the law of attraction, karma, and what is your soul purpose. Well, as you all know, I'm writing a book, Flowing Through the Universe Like Water. And what has inspired me to write this book, I was involved in a car accident back in 2000. I died. I saw the light. They had to resuscitate me, to get a heartbeat to bring me back. But during that time, when I crossed over into the spiritual realm, I was in a dark room. A light started growing, and a man appeared in front of the light that he was blocking me from actually going towards the light. And he was saying no, and next thing I knew, I woke up in ICU in my physical body. But when I was in front of this light, I wasn't in the physical body, so I was conscious, but I couldn't hear anything. I wasn't in the flesh, So since then, I have been doing tons of research because I wanted to find out exactly, because I know we are beyond a physical body. I know we have a soul, right? A lot of people don't believe we have a soul, but when it comes to the law of attraction, guys, the law of attraction has been around from the beginning of time, from the beginning of life on this earth. And the law of attraction started way before we were even born, when we were in the spiritual body, before we were even in the physical body, right? And I know, hey, what's going on, everyone? I have a lot of people jumping on here. So this is a great topic that I really want to share with you guys because I know so many of us, including myself, but this was back then. Now I finally came to the conclusion, and I want to share this with you guys because I know a lot of people are wondering, why am I here? Why am I going through the struggles? Why are these things happening? Why am I not achieving success? So from me doing extensive research for my book, this is something I want to share with you all. And this is going to give you guys a deeper understanding of why we're here, and this is going to help you in your life's purpose and your journey on this earth so you can perfect your soul. Okay, guys, so we're going to jump into this. So the law of attraction, when we were in our spiritual body, right, not in the physical body, this is when the law of attraction started, when we are in our soul, in the higher spiritual form, right, before we were even born. So the law of attraction has been around for many, many years. So when we were in the spiritual form, guys, we were with other souls. So this is how we are connected, right? We are connected by our souls. So when they say we're all connected, well, this is how we're connected. Now in the physical body, because our soul is within us, lives within us, right? So yeah, I know this is a deep topic. This is a deep topic, and it's going to change so many lives. So now our souls are connected with each other. So we made a contract with these souls, these people that we are connected to in this physical world, meaning our parents, meaning everyone we come into contact with, we are connected with each other, right? Thank you for all the likes. So we are connected to each other, right, guys? And before we were born, we choose our parents, specifically our mother, because of a vibrational frequency. Like attracts like. Now, this has to do with the law of attraction, right? So before you sign a contract with your mother, not so much your father, because I guess that's kind of different. I didn't get so deep into that part. Why? But my research, mind-blowing. I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm looking at things in such a different way now, Okay, so your mother now, you sign a contract with your mother. So when your mother was pregnant with you, your soul is here, and while she's pregnant, you're growing in her body. When you start growing, the soul starts coming closer and closer and closer. Now, the soul enters the body, the first breath of a baby when the baby is born. That's when the soul enters the body. And the soul takes like about up to 4 years to adjust into this new body. And when the soul enters the body, it goes into the pineal gland. That's where it starts, and it starts to adjust itself into the body, right? And so according to the law of attraction, the law of attraction is one of the fundamental laws of the universe, which says like attracts like and unlike repels unlike, right? So the law of attraction begins long before we were born. Our soul is a vibrational body that reflects our current state of consciousness with all of its karmic burdens. Now, karmic burdens, I know a lot of you are probably wondering, this is why, guys, we go through so many things in our lives. So when we are in our higher self, in our spiritual realm, before we were even born, we are the one that chose to be on earth. I don't believe there's a hell. I believe, because God is all about love, right? So we choose the life experiences we want to experience, right? We choose everything that we're going through on this earth. But we don't remember it when we are in our physical body, because after 4 years, you forget all these things. This is why children, when they are like really little, you see them smiling, and so many case studies has been done on children before the age of 4, talking about angels, talking about the afterlife and all of this stuff, right? So I truly believe this, guys. So our karmic burden is things that we've done in many past lives, things that we've done now. So in the universe, in the stars and stuff like that, that's where our karma is stored. Everything we have ever done in our life, in our lifetime actually, that's where it's stored. So when we come down to this earth, this can be many, many lifetimes why we're actually going through the things we're going through. So when you speak ill about someone, your thoughts, it's amazing how your thoughts create your destiny, right? And a lot of this has to do with karma. So when you see people that are struggling or people that are going through bad things in life, it's because things that they have done before. Sometimes they would actually experience it in this lifetime, or maybe not, but it also carries on, right? Now, the reason why we're here on earth, guys, is to learn lessons. Is to perfect our soul. So when it comes to karma and reincarnation, a lot of this has to do with who we are. And the reason why we're here to learn lessons and to perfect our soul is because so we can prevent ourselves from being reincarnated again. So I have Laura saying, wow, I believe also. So guys, I'm a very spiritual person. I am not religious, but I've also interviewed 3 spiritual religious leaders from different faiths. My uncle is an imam in the Muslim faith. 2 of my friends, marketing friends, they're ministers and preachers and stuff like that in the church. So I've actually interviewed them for my book. So in my book, I have a lot of different topics, a lot of different things that are going on, right? And I wanted to share that with you all. So God is about love, and God is not a hateful God. He gave us free will, right? Now I got notes here. So where is it? So there are 7 spiritual levels, right? Mercy, love, patience, earnestness, wisdom, will, and number 7 is order. Most of us are number 7 in order. And it takes a lot for us to perfect our soul, guys. And this goes even deeper, So we can attract certain things into our lives by how we think, how we feel, and by the actions we take. Now, if we have ill feelings towards someone, how we think about them, how we talk about them, and stuff like that, if it's bad, it's stored in the universe and the stars. So now it's like all coming together. It's all coming together to me how how everything is put together. You know what I mean? And I never really understood that. But the reason why I'm here, why I didn't die in my accident, is because I'm here to learn lessons. I choose to be here. Each and every one of you choose to be here as well. You guys choose to be here to learn lessons. And, we all have guardian angels that are guiding us. And they're all around us, And we just have to believe in that because we're here for a bigger purpose than just like living. We choose to be here. We sign contract for the people that we interact with, and this goes vice versa. So this is from Zach. I'm literally talking to a friend right now about the law of attraction. Zach, this is real. So guys, we attract everything to us. We already signed contracts when we were in the soul, before we were even entered into the body. So our life and everything that we're going through is destined to be the way they are. We created our destiny. We create each and every experience, but we don't remember this because of our ego, right? And the reason why a lot of people are not achieving success when it comes to the law of attraction, because listen to me, the law of attraction is always working. It's always working. The reason why people are not achieving success through the law of attraction is because they're thinking about me. They're not thinking about helping each other. And guys, this is why we're here. It clicks to me. It clicked when I started doing this research. I mean, I was reading tons of books, to write my own book, because I was like, I wanted to get really get a deeper understanding. And I totally get it now. We are here to help each other. It's not about us. It's about how we can be in service of others, And yeah, all of this is real. The karma, and our karma goes back to many, many different lifetimes, because this is not our first time here. And when we perfect our life to be on a higher spiritual level, this is when we will not be reincarnated again. The reason why we're being reincarnated is because we have not learned those lessons. And another thing, when it comes to suicide, when someone commits suicide, right? They haven't finished their life. They haven't finished learning these lessons. So you know what happens? They don't go to hell. What happens is they come back to this earth to relive the whole experience until they get it right, so they can move on to a higher spiritual level. So yeah, this is amazing, And I am not religious, guys. I'm very spiritual. And this is a breakthrough for me when I actually came to this deeper understanding. But we're here to help each other. We're here to help support each other, because we sign contracts with these people, everyone we are connected to in the spiritual realm, before we even enter the physical body, So I just wanted to share that with you all. And yes, guys, so we all are there are 7 spiritual levels. So mercy, love, patience, earnestness, wisdom, will, and order. Pretty much all of us, most of us, except for really, really high spiritual people, that are living the life the right way, who's not eating meat, drinking alcohol, drugs, any of this stuff, and all they're praying like the monks and stuff like that. They are in a higher, different spiritual level. And it's amazing that I've been reading all of this stuff. But yeah, I'm actually going to Thailand in February, because I want to do a silent meditation for 10 days with the monks. Because I want to perfect my soul. I want to learn more, because this is the chapter that's going to be in my book, So yeah, I'm going to be doing that. But guys, what we reap is what we're going to sow. So always be good to people. Always be good. Keep your intentions pure. Keep your intentions pure. And, guys, the outside world reflects something back to us that is within us. And everything is here to teach us unconditional love. Because God is a loving God. God doesn't hate anyone. We are His children. He gives us free will to choose, to do whatever we want. And He's not going to condone us and put us in hell because we did something wrong. The reason why we're here to make mistakes. We're here to learn. We're here to perfect our soul. So look at being on earth and in this life, in this physical body. It's like a college for us to learn, to perfect our soul, so we don't come back here to learn the same lessons. And if we don't learn the lessons that we are here, because guess what, guys? We choose to be here. We choose to go through every experience. We just don't remember it. But when we transition at the end of our life and we cross over, we're going to be seeing all these things. We're going to remember everything, why we were here. But yeah, we were here because we chose to be here. Each and every experience. So we're here to perfect our soul. And yeah, it all came together. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. So do you guys have any questions for me? I wanted to shoot this video, but it goes even deeper into this, guys. The rest of it is going to be in my book. It's just from our parents and the people we connect with, and the law of attraction is real. And the The law of attraction started in our spiritual body before we were even born into the physical realm, into this physical world, in our physical body, you know. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. So let me give you guys a shout out. So I have, hey Yolanda, what's going on, beautiful? Hey Zach, Laura, Mona, David, Dave, Betty, Carl, Joshua, Sam. Wow, I got a lot of people on here. Carl. So what's going on, everyone? Lynn, I got a lot of people on here. So what's going on? Do you guys have any questions? But you know, guys, listen. This is it. We are here to perfect our soul. We are here to help people. When we hate on each other, this is our karma. This is going to come back to us. And it's stored in the universe. You know, the universe is like a huge memory bank that's filled with our karma from many, many lifetimes. And this is not our first lifetime here on earth. You know, and many of us are going to come back because it takes a lot for you to perfect your soul to go up on these higher realm of spirituality, you know. So David was like, were you into the spiritual before the accident? You know, David, my family's very religious. Very, very religious. My grandfather is a imam. He passed away this year at the age of 85. He, in the month of Ramadan, he would spend a whole month in the mosque praying. My mother does the same thing. My family is very spiritual. They're very religious. Since I was a little girl, I've had experience of the spiritual realm, but I was too young to understand what it was. I thought maybe it was my imagination, you know, until my accident in 2000 was when I actually crossed over, but the silver cord wasn't broken. So I had a glimpse of the spiritual realm. It was how do I explain? I was in a dark, dark room. I didn't know why I was there. I was confused, couldn't hear anything. I was confused. I wasn't in a physical body, and I was standing there in this front light, but I couldn't move. I couldn't move towards the light, but the light was so peaceful. And all of a sudden, there was like a sparkle, like a very thin sparkle started growing into a huge, huge doorway, the bright light of the Holy Spirit, or God, if you want to call it. And I was standing there, and I couldn't move because the silver cord was still attached to my body, and it wasn't cut, it wasn't broken for me to go towards the light. So I was standing there and I couldn't move, you know, and I guess the doctors were trying to resuscitate me to get a heartbeat. And during that time, it felt like I was there for a long time. I had no recollection of time, no recollection of my life on earth, nothing like that. I couldn't hear anything. And then it started going to this huge doorway, and a man appeared in front of the doorway that was really tall. He was wearing a hat, and he kept on blocking me from going towards the doorway. And he kept on shaking his head. And the next thing I knew, I woke up in ICU in Bellevue Hospital. So I remembered this like it happened yesterday. And since that experience, it has opened doors to the spiritual realm. So I've seen, guys, I've seen entities. I've seen good spirits. I've seen bad spirits. I've seen dark spirits. You know, and I was terrified when this started happening to me. This happened the accident happened in 2000. I started having these experiences back in 2006, and I was terrified. And I started praying to God. That's when I went and got baptized. You know, I started praying to God, and I was like, listen, I don't want to see these things anymore. But I know the spiritual realm is open because I'm beginning to have some spiritual, I see things, I sense things that people can't see. Sometimes I would go live, and I would see like orbs all around me, you know, like right by my heart. And stuff like that. I've seen different colors, you know. But yeah, you know, I'm going to Thailand. I want to get more involved in the spiritual, in my spirit, you know. I want to get more connected with that because I have that gift. I just never used it because I was scared of it, you know. So I know all of this exists, you know. But yeah, my family, I came from a very religious family background, very spiritual. But I'm spiritual. I'm not religious at all. I like having my own experiences, you know, and yeah. So I wanted to share that with you guys. So listen, if you guys have any questions, she goes, oh my God, hon, let's go to, oh yes, I'm definitely going to Thailand, guys. I'm going to be in Thailand for 5 weeks. I was going to go for 4 weeks, but I've decided to go for 5 weeks in February. And I'm going to be doing 10 days of meditation with the monks. So it's going to be... you only eat breakfast in the morning. It's all vegan, vegetarian. You eat breakfast in the morning, and then you have lunch, and then you're meditating for like I think 10 or 12 hours a day with no food in your stomach until you eat the next day. So you're not allowed to talk for the whole 10 days. So I won't be able to talk to anyone. So it's really for me to perfect my soul, because I want to add that chapter in my book, you know. So yeah. So listen, guys, I'm hosting a webinar on Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I would like to invite you guys to attend. It has to do with the opportunity that I'm actually doing right now, and I'm getting amazing, amazing results. So I would like to invite you guys to that. It's on Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So what I'm actually going to be doing is I'm going to be posting the link in the comment section on this, so you guys can sign up, register for the webinar. All right. So you guys are amazing. So I hope I was able to give you guys a lot of value. But when I release my book next year, when I come back from Thailand, I'm going to be touching more on this. It gets even deeper, you know. It gets even deeper. And yeah, so I even talk in my book. I talked about quantum physics, neuroplasticity, the brain, meditation, neurons, how our thoughts, you know, and everything, guys, everything is connected. Everything is connected. We are all connected. And now it all makes sense to me. So all of this is real. All of this is real, you know. So this is from Jovada. Definitely getting in touch with the spirit realm and spiritual side is amazing. Yes, yes, guys, listen. I always knew there was something beyond this world. You know, I mean, I've had my experience when I was a kid, and then in 2006, I started having, like, for 3 weeks, I thought I was losing my mind. I was terrified because my third eye was open, you know, and I was seeing things that no one can see in the room, and I started, like, freaking out. I didn't tell people, you know, what I was experiencing, because I didn't want them to think that I was crazy, you know. But now now it's all coming together. And everything I've been through in my life it was actually leading up to this exact moment, you know, to the point where I'm writing this book, you know. And this book is based on my experience. It's based on extensive research, you know, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. So listen, I love you guys. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I will talk to you all later. If you guys need anything, send me a message on Messenger. And this is from Abed. He goes, read my comments. I don't see your comments here. I'm sorry. There's so many comments. I have a lot of comments on here, but I'm not sure. But guys, all of this is real. All of this is real. We attract who we are. So now, if you are a negative person, you're going to attract negativity in your life. If you're a positive person, you're going to attract more positive things to you, right? And all of this goes back to way before you were even born. So now, with this knowledge that I'm sharing with you guys, really think about it. Because the things that you're going through in your life, whether it's good or bad, we're attracting that to ourselves. You know, this is why I'm always positive. People that are negative towards me, I block them. You know, I have people on Facebook who, you know, negative people, I just block them. I don't want to be around that energy, you know. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. Okay, guys. So listen, I love you guys. Have a great day, and I will talk to y'all later, okay? Bye, everyone.